Hello, my name is Sam Braysher. I'm a jazz saxophonist from London. Thanks for tuning in, and a big thank you to Age UK Camden for inviting me to be a part of their recital series. One of my areas of interest as a musician is the Great American Songbook, which is not a literal book, but more of a loose collection of songs that were written for film, musical theatre, sometimes just as standalone pop songs by composers like Cole Porter, George Gershwin, Harold Arlen, Irving Berlin, generally in the first half of the 20th century. So I'm going to be playing a few of them for you today, hopefully some of which you might recognise. I'm going to start with a number called East of the Sun, West of the Moon from the 1930s. And just to mention that obviously normally I'd be playing with real live musicians, but given the slightly unusual circumstances we're in at the moment, I'm using some pre-recorded backing tracks. And this is East of the Sun, West of the Moon. East of the Sun, West of the Moon, the title of which comes from a translation of a Norwegian folk tale. And so something of an oddity actually. It wasn't written for a famous film or musical, but actually for an undergraduate stage show at Princeton University by someone called Brooks Bowman, who's not particularly well known. but it somehow entered the canon and has been recorded by all manner of greats. I'm going to continue now with a beautiful ballad, also from the 1930s. This is Frank Perkins' 1934 song, Stars Fell on Alabama. And there's a beautiful version of this on the Ella Fitzgerald Louis Armstrong album, if you haven't heard it. This is Stars Fell on Alabama. Stars Fell on Alabama. Going to move on now to a much more well-known composer, and that is George Gershwin, who kind of straddled the line between popular song and more kind of formal classical composition. This is one of his best-known tunes, and it's proved a real favourite of jazz musicians over the years. There's dozens of other compositions written over this chord sequence. We're going to hear the original melody here, and that's I Got Rhythm. And like a lot of George Gershwin's tunes, it has lyrics by Ira Gershwin, his brother. And then following I Got Rhythm, we're going to hear another one by both of the Gershwins, and that's the beautiful But Not For Me, a slightly sadder song. I Got Rhythm and Not For Me by the Gershwin brothers. I'm going to move on to another of the very greatest American Songbook composers now, and that's Cole Porter, who was celebrated for his clever musical compositions and witty lyrics. Just to mention the kind of mechanics of what I'm doing here, I'm obviously interpreting the melody at the beginning and kind of closing with the melody at the end, and in the middle I'm improvising, but I'm keeping that initial melody in mind and kind of trying to craft a new melody over the top of the chord sequence as a kind of almost counterpoint to the original melody. This is, as I say, by Cole Porter from the 1943 film something to shout about, and it's called You'd Be So Nice to Come Home To. You'd Be So Nice to Come Home To by Cole Porter. And just to mention, if you're enjoying this music, I did made an album with a great American piano player called Michael Kanan, who's a real expert when it comes to the American Songbook, and we play some of this sort of material, so a few lesser known ones as well. So that album is called Golden Earrings. You can, if you have a look at my website, you can see what I'm up to. It'd be great to keep in touch. I'm on all the obvious social media networks if you search for Sam Braysher. Anyway, I'm going to move on now to another of the great songwriting teams in terms of music and lyricists, and that's Richard Rodgers and Lorenz Hart. Richard Rodgers was often joined by a great lyricist. First, he had a great partnership with Lorenz Hart, and then later on, perhaps even more well known, Oscar Hammerstein II. And they did lots of really well known films like South Pacific, The King and I, The Sound of Music. But this is one of his earlier ones with Lorenz Hart, and it's from the musical Babes in Arms, and it's perhaps one of the most recorded standards of all time. Actually, was Chet Baker's signature song, but it's been interpreted by hundreds, if maybe even thousands of others. And this is My Funny Valentine.
One, two, three, four.
That was My Funny Valentine, with a little hint of some Latin jazz in the middle there. Well, we're approaching the end now. Just like to say thank you again for listening, and thanks so much to Age UK Camden for having me. Be fantastic to keep in touch with you if you've enjoyed what you've heard. So yeah, please do have a look at my website and find me on social media and stuff. If anyone has any questions, I'll keep an eye on this. Feel free to type them below, or even send me an email, direct message. Yes, that's end of the self-promotion. Oh, and you can listen to the album on all the usual streaming places as well if you'd like to. I've got another album, trio album, coming out later this year. So anyway, I'm going to finish now with another great song by Cole Porter, and this is from the show Jubilee, and it's an up-tempo one, another great Cole Porter minor tune in a minor key, and it's called Just One of Those Things. Thanks again. Thanks so much. Bye.